Disclaimer. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Week in Review, where we recap the previous week and oh no, we're almost there. And anything extra. Alrighty, we're almost there. We're almost there. There we go. There we go. Pretty good now. Alrighty, so this time there's not too many hiccups. Obviously, not too heavy for news. Next week's gonna be pretty heavy because core information comes out. There is something I'll probably try to remember to talk about. If not, whatever, there's the next week stuff. I can't show images because the last time I tried to, when the shark edge was revealed in the app early, they slapped the video, so we got to be careful. But I want to say hello. Also, happy Thanksgiving, by the way, to any of my Canadian viewers, right? Because it's a long weekend for a reason, which hopefully, on that topic of, even though it is a long weekend, I am praying that, I get my delivery tomorrow and my stuff. Otherwise, I will absolutely despise tomorrow. But in the meantime, we're going to go over the week recap, which should be here. All right, let's play it. So Monday, we did a continuation of some 3D print stuff, an awesome showcase of Crazy Aritz's work. Tuesday, we did Cobalt Drake. Showcase there that was pretty awesome to actually do. Wednesday, we did low flat testing stuff. Or actually, it wasn't really testing, more of a comparison. Thursday was Pandemonium versus Lucifer. Friday, oh, now it's getting really meta. Friday was the episode review. Saturday was the ZANKYE talking about Beyblade X wear, kind of that discussion with some very prominent members in the Beyblade community. And we did episode 1 battles. So for the week, it was pretty interesting. Obviously, it gets a little bit more exciting because once the releases comes out, I will be going insane on that. Well, actually, I'll try to because my schedule right now is super busy. Super busy. But what you can be busy on after you watch this live stream is mallbays.com, ladies and gentlemen. Beyblade Burst is 15% discounted automatically on checkout on our store. So if you want to get some Burst stuff, check it out. It is an optional way to support the channel. I appreciate any support regardless. Plus, we still got plenty of pre-orders for most of the Beyblade X stuff, and I will probably try to work on restocking a lot of stuff eventually. Since I am by myself trying to manage the store, it does take a little bit of time for me to try to add stuff or restock, so you will have to give me some time for that. But we'll move on from there. Now, obviously, like I said, so it's not too heavy of a day. It's not too heavy, but we'll be going, next one, comment highlights. So I thought this would be nice. Since it's not really that heavy of a day, I do try to do the comment highlights when we can. This one was basically the Valkyrie 3D print. So comment highlight, because I basically asked, what would you do for a driver concept? Someone said like a reverse of Ultimate Reboot, so like a rubber flat / semi-flat that starts into a plastic hole flat. And, this was actually a pretty cool idea for like a concept for a driver. For the episode, for an example, I know the anime probably has like a lot of mixed thoughts. One thing I will absolutely say is that even though we're going to get to it, the opening and the ending, I think the music is very, very good. Very, very good for Beyblade X, like, very much enjoyable. So that one I'm not really going to be debating with at all. That's like pretty agreed. There was the durability one, kind of talking about Beyblade X stuff, and the general sentiment was maybe towards kind of reinforcement for the Beyblade designs for X, so that way it could avoid future mistakes on breakages, which obviously it's pretty early, but I do agree with this 100%. And this was the Drake highlight. Oh yeah, this was the Drake Marathon. Yeah, Drake kept bursting. Also, to answer this comment, because I did not see how many Bay points did it take for I don't even remember. I think I had like 80k or something. I don't know. I think I had to waste like 20,000 on Drake just to win it, but it is an absurd amount. I'm pretty sure also, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but they did some poll for like the next Rare Bay Get Battle, and I think like the date is something like May 2024 or something like that. I remember there's some space for some Rare Bay, and they did some survey for it, so that is pretty big space, which would probably align if they're going to do some new system update in spring or something, kind of like we've usually seen. So a little bit curious to see what they actually do for that. So is there anything else? Oh, good. Oh, this is the low flat versus flat one. Yeah, and generally with these videos, you'll find that with Beyblade X, they're kind of more specific uses. Generally with a lot of the X stuff, you'll find that not everything is like, this is better than that. Usually it's specific cases where you can get use out of everything. So some pretty cool stuff. Not really. Okay, this was not the cool stuff. This was the wrong one. This is the wrong screenshot in that order. This was the Roblox one. They did a little Roblox creator showcase thing, whatever, so I got to play like some of the people's games. I watched Nizuma's stream of it. Yeah, that's all I got to say. I did not get too fond of this, but obviously, I don't know, it's just silly little promotion stuff. If you got to play the Roblox game, you can let me know in the chat. Did you like any of the games there? What'd you think? This one I think is really beautiful, even though this was, I think, just for like the sports day or whatever in Japan. This was for 3 days only, but I thought this was really cool. It's a training center, kind of like almost like a Beyblade gym. I think it's a really nice thing, and I wish this could have been even longer or even in multiple locations, but I understand the idea that it probably takes a lot just to manage something like that, but I feel like I don't know, it's probably costs a lot to rent out locations, but it would be nice if they could have like WBBA or I guess like B4 kind of places that are not just maybe in stores or whatever. But I understand probably like cost-wise, you know, we can't be in a fantasy all the time. So I do wish I could have maybe been there just to see. So yeah, but this was really nice, and actually very, very... It was pretty cool. There's even that AR machine, augmented reality, where it kind of follows the Beyblade's trails and everything, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's kind of it. So we're going to go back here, because now we're going to do a little discussion that I can basically say the names, but I can't really... I be careful what I show sometimes in these things, because now we already know that the ninjas are real. Basically, the November releases were literally files in the app, so we pretty much know. So if you care about spoilers, okay, you can tune off for like, you can mute this for a minute. But the 3 November releases, the first one is Rhino Horn, which we already knew there was a Rhino Bay, Drawn Dagger, which we found out through trademarking months ago, and Hell's Chain. So those are pretty much the three, and their first set. The Rhino is supposed to be in the booster, Drawn Dagger is in the 3-pack, and Hell's Chain is also in the 3-pack for the thing. I should have the image of that. I'll get it in a moment, but yeah. Well, the reason why I can't show it either is literally just because I don't want to get this thing hit. They're very sneaky how they sometimes go against you. But yes, the B20 deck set, that's the one that has Shark Edge and Night Shield. The Hell's Chain is the one that has Night Lance and Wizard Arrow. So if you're wondering on that, that's pretty much your info, because I had to double check on that just to be sure. But yeah, that's pretty cool to actually at least get some sort of idea. Yeah, we're going to get our info Friday. Yeah, Friday. No, yeah, it's Friday, because Korokoro is the Saturday, so that means it's the Friday. Oh, God. That's already going to be a pain, dude. I got to wake up for... Well, the thing is, for the anime reviews, I'm probably just going to wake up at, like, 6, because, like... It's already a lot for these episodes. Well, actually, when Daylight Savings comes around and I get that extra hour of sleep, maybe it'll be a little bit easier, but, yeah, that means for this week, on the Friday, it'll be 2 uploads. Episode 2 and the news right after. So you will definitely see that coming up. Okay, moving on from there. And by the way, it's an early release, by the way. It's an early release. Isn't it like... It's like early November, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember the date. Isn't it November... Now I actually got to see. I think it's November 2nd? 2nd? Yes, I am correct. Yeah, damn, these releases are really hitting early each time. This is good for me. Right, now it's the Beyblade X anime discussion. Controversy. Okay, where am I? Alrighty. My thoughts on the anime so far, I think I've been, honestly, brutally honest. And I've been pretty fair saying, like, there is a circumstance to why the quality is what it is. There is also the possibility that maybe over time the quality can just go up, maybe, hopefully. I do remember there was someone telling me about how, like, there's certain teams that work on it or whatever. I don't know. I hope the quality improves over time, because the first impression is not really a strong one. Like, listen, there are times when OLM and the teams that are working on season to season, they can do really good stuff. It's just, they gotta just make the right choices for certain things. Episode 1 was also, like, okay, like, if you read the manga chapter, they kind of reorder a few lines and everything. I think the only stuff I maybe wish was a little bit more of, like, the personality that the manga has. Like, the characters have a lot of personality in the manga, like, when they're reacting to each other, and it's kind of not there in the anime, and the anime kind of just feels like, I don't know, like, the bare minimum. Which, again, you know, it is what it is, but at the end of the day, I can't make excuses. If that's the quality, that's the quality, right? But yeah, I'm hoping it gets a little bit better over time. Also hoping the battles are just one round, which if the battles for the rest of this anime are literally one round, I will literally be dancing for joy, because I think what Burst did, which was wrong, was they would do multiple rounds per battle, which, even though in real life that happens, like, in the anime, it just breaks the pacing. So if it's one battle that's really, really long, I prefer that, obviously. Yeah, but aside from that, you know, some people like the anime, and I'm like, hey, fair enough, man. I definitely do think might have been a little bit crazy and give my thoughts there, but okay, we're gonna talk about some other stuff. So, like I basically said, I don't know if I'm getting anything tomorrow. I'm hoping I'm getting something tomorrow. Otherwise, you are getting a filler video tomorrow. You're gonna get Needle versus High Needle. That's my promise, because I can't. I hope I can get my stuff. Whatever I get in time, I'm hoping it's just gonna be Leon Claw, then Viper Tail, which I have heard through the grapevine on Japanese Twitter that apparently we might have flat rates, which might be a Takara. Well, the concept of a short random booster, I think, is still an L. But if it's flat rates, then, like I said, if they ever do flat rates, I will never complain of that, because flat rates are the most ideal. What a flat rate basically is like, if Shark Edge, for an example, is like 3 out of 24, or you know what I mean, or like some absurd number. If flat rate's more, it's like, this is literally just a 1 in 3 chance. This is literally like a 1 in 6 chance, like kind of like that. Like, it's all equal chance, so that, I think, is pretty exciting to see, because they usually don't do that, and it makes it easier for me to sell these things, because I don't like to have to keep on getting boosters just to get a full set. I'm actually super excited for this entry set. It's not just because I have to do video with it, no. I actually think this actually probably has some of the coolest recolors. However, I will be giving Takara Tomy some crap, because that Drawn Swords flat bit is orange, not pure red, which I do not like. I prefer it was a little bit more red. The Wizard Era recolor looks like insanely good. Like, I saw the IRL video, like, looks nice. Seems okay too. I do wish maybe our little extreme rails here were a different color. And obviously Leon Claw. I think Leon Claw actually was like the majority votes, actually. If I actually go here on my community tab, and we'll read the chat in a moment, I'm pretty sure Leon Claw won the vote by unanimous. Like an insane amount. Let me get you the poll results that we did. Well, that I did. Where are you? Okay. 79% for Leon Claw, 21% for Viper Tail. Damn. Yeah, Viper Tail seems to be the least liked out of the two, which a little surprising to me. I would have thought I would have maybe done a teensy bit better, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just going to do my normal schedule on Fridays, answering up till... Yeah, fair enough. I have to do so because of the content. I guess fair enough, eh? Oh, just talking about the Evo things, right? Well, technically, Night Lance, I don't think is literally an Evo, because in the manga, Multi implies she's, like, evolving as a blader, not, like, literal evolution. But, yeah, we are getting a lot of variants. So, Night Lance, Strong Dagger, Hell's Chain. What is Wizard Arrows going to be? Wizard Spear? They should do Wizard Knife. But it's based on, like, the UK colors. That joke might have been a little bit too advanced for some of the people in the chat here, so I'm going to take that back now. No, but yeah, I actually would love a wizard variant. That would be pretty nice. I actually like the idea of variants. I mean, in Bakuten Shubi, like, we've literally seen so many variants for Bezos, not really like it's something new. But I do think it is a little bit wild that we're getting variant. Well, the thing is this, so long as that we don't get, like, for an example, there's not 3 drawn swords for the whole duration of the anime, and it's just like this and this, I'm okay with that. But I don't want it to be like 3 drawn swords already, you know, 4 hell sights, you know. If they just do it now, I'm okay, but later on, I don't think they should. Like, they're almost doing a little bit of what Burst did. Like, Burst did a little bit too much. Too much. Like, Burst, like, evolved too many times per season, and, you know, I just prefer just unique stuff, but for now, I'm okay. For now, I'm okay. What gimmicks would you like to see in X? I'm hoping Drawn Dagger has the rubber flats. The reason why I think it could is just because it's in a 3-on-3 set, so they gotta bait you someone. Like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna do high flat? No, don't, please, no. That'd be cringe if they do high flat. They should do 50 for the ratchet and high flat. That'd be funny. No, but Takari, don't actually do that, please. Yeah, but you're gonna get all that info this coming Friday. As my 26-year-old cousin put it best, the animation of X looks like a play. Damn. I thought, listen, that's a little bit of slander right there. That's a little bit too deep. I mean, the CGI blending is not good for what OLM does, though. In general, they just don't know how to blend the CG stuff. It feels almost uncanny every time you have to see how they blend the bays into like the animation. I still think G-Rev, I don't know, V-Force, MFB, they all blend the bays naturally, how they look like. I don't know, maybe just the lighting that's the issue for me that I don't get. What do you think? Oh, actually, we do know the shapes. I don't know if I can show. Can I show that? I don't want to risk it. The shapes is Hell's Chain kind of looks like Leon Claw basically, and Drawn Dagger basically looks like Rock Dragon. That's the best way I can put it. What do you think about the remakes of Beyblade X, Tripio, Drago, and Excalibur? Well, they don't exist. That was a good question. Here you go. I was surprised their North America launch of Beyblade set for summer/fall 2024. Yes, yes, yes. It is a year gap. I wish the BX-17 Wizard Air was fully covered like the rest of the recolors. Nah, it looks nice with like kind of like the silver, kind of platinum plastic. Do you think Drawn Dagger will be an evolution or an alternate bay like Lance or other characters? Sorry. Listen, I had a fever in the morning. I'm still trying to get my energy just to do this stream. I hope they're just variants or something for like a circumstance. I'm okay with that because in GT you kind of had that with Drum and kind of Delta. Or it could just be, give it to like that loser group. I think that would be nice. Because I don't know, like even contextually, like it is kind of cool if I want to say like, oh, well, Bakuten shoots in like the first episode or whatever, like or like the second or whatever episode, they're already evolving. Like, it does not work like that. I needed to get something because I was dry trying to read that. Yeah, oh yeah, also they're in the stream. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I just wanted to be careful, I guess. Thoughts on the future in Beyblade X? Advertisement is going pretty strong right now. It just matters what they're going to be doing globally. You know, North America, all that stuff for all that stuff. I'm not going to lie, I thought Wizard Air would be the one evolving because I was assuming he was going to get dunked on by... I actually thought she would have gotten it because she was in a fox outfit, so I thought she would have gotten... So, I don't know, I actually thought it was going to be something else. I think Drawn Dagger will have low flat and Hell's Chain will have low taper. Low taper probably. Low taper I wouldn't really complain too much. Low flat, I don't know. I don't know. It's possible though. Are they just going to keep using the 1680 heights? They'll change it up, but it takes time because they don't want to... They've already basically done 3, 4, 5 now on all those heights, so they'll probably shift around. But usually, probably by the end of the season, you'll probably get all those heights anyways. Is there any chance you would still do Night Shield versus Kerbeus evolutions? I will see. I will see. Just because it's really late now and I don't know how that video could really perform. I do want to do Leon Claw versus the Line stuff and maybe Tail against the Snakes. What do you think of Drawn Dagger's shape? Like, more or less competitive. I think clapped. I think it might be clapped. I think it might be clapped. I think it might be clapped. I don't know. I'm not confident in that shape. I don't know. But I thought the same thing for Viper Tail. So if Viper Tail ends up being also good, then maybe Drone Dagger will have something. But right now, I'm going... I don't know. I think it's realistic that each blader has different bays to choose from. Since I highlight that, we'd see actual customization. That makes sense, yeah? They did tone short bits. Where did they go next with bits? I hope they do something like Magnecore, where they do maybe like magnetic bits, where maybe it's like they interact with the stadium through magnet, like repulsion or attraction. And... what? Well, Hasbro makes... They don't... What do you... You mean like the Beyblade Burst app? Let's move on to the next question, man. Do you think Hasbro delayed... There's no... No. Vincent, what are we doing, Vincent? There's no more Pro Series. That's it. You got told wait for Pro Series. There's no more Pro Series. There's nothing. There's no World Prize in. You got bamboozled. You might... If anybody told you they're going to be doing that stuff, you got fooled, my friend. There is no World Prize in Pro Series. Hasbro led you astray. There's nothing. It's dead. It's dead. Pro Series is dead. Burst is dead. They got one crap product to release that shit, and then after, that's it. Drawn Dagger looks like left spin drawn sword. Actually, if you look at Drawn Dagger's shape, it's almost in a way like they kind of just extended out part of Drawn Sword's shape, which also made me confused for a second. How do you think they'll evolve X later down the line other than new parts and different blades? I think the way to go is just the stadium. I think the way to evolve is the stadium. Like, evolution in gameplay, because system without wave creeping is very hard, so I think it should just be the evolved stadium. Yeah, but that's kind of it. Okay, so now I'm going to just double check. No, unfortunately, I got knocked out this whole weekend. I was supposed to be working on the scripting stuff for an upcoming video, probably, hopefully by the end of this month. But unfortunately, I was sick since kind of end of Friday. It's still kind of recovering now, so I'm hoping we do a little bit better tonight, hopefully. Otherwise, I'm screwed for the whole week. Because I have a lot of catch up to do. But in terms of project stuff, hopefully... If my stuff arrives, then you'll see reviews tomorrow and all for those days with a mix of battles. I'm trying to see what else. News on the Friday. That's kind of it. I got nothing else. Oh, also, little announcement thing. I'm hoping, by the way, to find some updates on that manga stuff, because... I do know someone got striked for doing manga reviews, even though there is fair use, which really does suck to see those videos get hit. I don't know if that guy is terminated yet, but hopefully they win the claim. But if not, if they lose the thing, which would suck, because that means their channel would get deleted. I can't do the manga reviews anymore, but I still will be working with Kyo and Sky Shu and Dronzer for the manga stuff, so you will still see that eventually. I'm not really helping, but you will see Kyo, Sky Shu, Dronzer, and the rest of the team. I'm just going off the top of my head on the names that I recognize on the Beyblade X Episode 1 sub. So even though Beyblade X doesn't have official subtitles, because they never do, that team with Dronzer is working very hard to get that out. So if you're wondering on the subtitles that are done well, understanding the source material, you can check it out. It's a very hard-working and dedicated team, and if you want to see it subbed, you get the context there, so you can stay tuned for that. I'll read a few more questions before I wrap up for today. I'm excited for Hell's Chain and Drawn Dagger. Yeah, hopefully it's going to be pretty exciting. I have a weird feeling that X could go with different Bay motifs each season with a few returning ones, possibly. I think we get some sort of subcomponent, sub-ratchet, sub-blades, weights like it's... Okay, yeah, that could also work. Yeah, they could definitely do something like that. What remake do you think is next? It should be Bakuten. Bakuten should be the next one. Would you also blame 80K and not just TT for their animation studio choice? Well, you also gotta imagine probably it's just circumstance, because probably one, there's not really any other studios that can do hobby animations. Two, probably they already have a relationship with OLM, so they just decided to continue it. It could also be that OLM got maybe a little bit greedy accepting the job. There could be multiple factors to this stuff, so I don't really know. He's not terminated. Yeah, well, hopefully they survive that one. I'm praying that they don't get deleted. I have the steps. I'm working on the timing soon. Fire. Do you prefer calling it driver or bit? I prefer calling it the actual name. Thank you for the Thanksgiving wish. When do you think we'll get an electric stadium? I don't know. Eventually. Okay. I think we pretty much reached the end point, so next week we'll probably have a little bit better of a discussion. Sorry if I don't have too much energy today. I'm still recovering a little bit. But, yeah, hopefully I can just rest after this, which is what I'm hoping. So, yeah, stay tuned for more updates in the future. Hoping to go crazy with the videos. If everything works properly, you should see Leon Claw's review late tomorrow, and maybe like a Land Claw battle, then maybe Viper. I don't know, I gotta decide. I'll probably want to get the reviews out first, just logically. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Happy Thanksgiving if you're from Canada. And that's it.